As you look around the Fairfield-Sassoon Sewer District, you'll see pipes, tanks, and towers of all shapes and sizes. Each one is critical in the process of purifying wastewater before returning it to the environment. The first stop is the headworks. Here, bar screens block large items, such as paper, diapers, and clothing from continuing into the plant. By the way, these things should never go down the toilet, as they can clog pipes along the way and they could cause damage to the equipment at the plant. These large items are raked off the screens, washed, and compacted. The headworks is also the place to remove sand, dirt, and sediment, which settles in grit basins. This is all sent to the landfill. Now that the big stuff is removed, we need to get rid of the sludge and scum. Yes, those are technical terms. Wastewater moves to the primary clarifiers, where everything slows down, allowing gravity to pull the heavy sludge particles to the bottom of the tank, and the grease, fats, and oils, called scum, to float on the surface of the water. The sludge and scum are removed for processing. Next, the wastewater is pumped into the huge oxidation towers. It is sprayed over a honeycomb-shaped filter covered in a slimy layer of microorganisms called zooglio mass. It may sound gross, but these tiny bacteria actually capture and feed on organic waste as the wastewater trickles down through the filter. The wastewater slows down in the intermediate clarifier, and any zooglio mass that fell off into the flow settles to the bottom and is removed and sent for processing with the sludge and scum from the last step. Don't worry, we'll explain what we do with all these biosolids, but first we need to get a bit more waste out of the wastewater. Flow moves into the aeration tanks, which hold activated sludge. The activated sludge is a special combination of bacteria and microorganisms specifically designed to eat contaminants, including ammonia, still dissolved in the wastewater. You see all those bubbles? Under the surface, blowers are constantly adding oxygen, which the microorganisms need to survive. The wastewater moves into secondary clarifiers that, once again, let the activated sludge settle to the bottom of the tank. Most of the activated sludge is pumped out and reused. A small portion is removed and sent for processing with the other biosolids. The wastewater is almost clean. It flows down through a very fine filter of sand and anthracite that collects any small particles that manage to stay suspended in the water. In the final step, the water passes through narrow channels and is exposed to ultraviolet light. Any microorganisms in the water will have their DNA and RNA damaged by the UV light and will be unable to reproduce, making them harmless. And done! We've removed all the contaminants from the wastewater, and it is safe to leave our facilities. We use the cleaned water to irrigate nearby turf farms and to supply clean, fresh water to the Sassoon Marsh. Did you forget about the solid material we removed from the wastewater? We didn't. The sludge from the primary and secondary clarifiers and the zooglio mass from the intermediate clarifiers aren't waste. They are valuable organic materials that can be reused. We send them to the anaerobic digesters, the stomachs of our plant, which break down the organic material into usable products. We heat up the biosolids and microorganisms, break them down, producing methane and carbon dioxide, which we capture and burn to create electricity to help power the plant. We don't waste anything. The biosolids left over from the anaerobic digesters are actually still full of nutrients like phosphorus and nitrogen. We take these biosolids and run them through bioreactors, which convert them into an EPA-approved biofertilizer product for our local farmers. Nothing wasted. Check out our other videos at fssd.com.